In this video, I'm going to show you how to make cotton face masks with a space to put layers of kitchen roll. So this is what you will need: light cotton, a thin elastic, ribbons or laces, and a pipe cleaner. So take your piece of material, 30 centimeter long by 23 centimeter wide, fold it and press on the edge so that you can see where the middle is. And take your piece of pipe cleaner, which is about 15 centimeter long, and fold the end a little bit like this, and same on this end, and put it in the middle. Next, you're going to put a few stitches so that your pipe cleaner is held in place in the center of the fold. And you put a few stitches here, in the middle, and on the edge. And that is where it's quite useful for your pipe cleaner to be folded, because you basically put the stitches just on the fold of the pipe cleaner. So now the pipe cleaner is nicely held in place by the 3 stitches, and that means it won't move when you wash it later. So then you fold the piece of material exactly in the middle, and you put a few pins before you sew this into place. Like this. Next, you're going to put the elastic and put a few stitches in the corner to keep it into place. So you open it here and put about 1 centimeter in, and then sew it into place with a few stitches. It doesn't matter if it's not very neat, because you'll use the machine afterwards. One end here and the other end in the other side. This is not the ideal elastic, but I don't have any. Something like that would be a bit easier. So next, you sew along the pipe cleaner all the way in one long line. So that's the sewing done on this side, and that keeps the pipe cleaner in place. And then you put a few stitches on the bottom to keep the 2 ribbons, or in my case I've used old laces, into place. So on one end you put 1 lace, put a bit of stitches here, and on the other end the other lace or ribbon, and put a few stitches to keep it in place. Once your 2 laces or ribbons are in place, you're ready to sew the whole thing. And you're going to start this side, leaving about 10 centimeter gap in the middle. You're going to start here and stitch all the way like that. When you pass the lace, you maybe do 1 or 2 up and down to make sure it's well in place. Continue all the way here. Do 1 or 2 to make sure the elastic is in place. Continue over there. Do the same thing again. Back down and back here, leaving about 10 centimeter gap. So you're going to sew all the way like this. Oops. And back here. Next, you stitch with zigzag stitches all the way along the edge, taking care not to sew these 2 pieces together, sewing all the way there, and then coming back to this side. And this is where you're going to be putting the kitchen towel once you start using your mask. The final step is to make a couple of folds on the side, just like this, folding the material roughly in the middle, doesn't really matter. Put a pin here, same thing on the other side, and just stitch a couple of times. So that's the 2 sides with the folds that you've just sewn together. And once you use it, you take 2 sheets of kitchen roll that you fold into, so you've got 4 layers, and then you just put it inside like this and make it as flat as possible so that you can make it neat like that. So this is how to put your mask on. Put the elastic over the head, tighten the pipe cleaner around your nose, tie the laces behind your head, quite snug. Et voilà!